Hi everyone, me again, coming to you from somewhere between Stokoa Valley and Bryson City. We're actually on Needmore Road, which is my wife's favorite road up here, she says. Takes us on along the river eventually and turns to gravel and ends up about halfway to Franklin. You can go all the way to Franklin on these little roads like this, but we usually hop up onto 28 and zip on in, because 28 is a great road. And smoother and not nearly as rough. And there she is. She waited for me. I had to mess with the camera a little bit. These are really nice gloves. They're really warm. They're ski gloves. My hands are not cold at all, but the fingers are so big on them that I can't push the button on my remote very easily. So I got it in the wrong mode. Took a bunch of pictures, I'm sure, instead of video, which I will not share, because I'm sure there were pictures of my hand. But I got my nose itches. Anyway, I thought we'd come down here and see what it looks like with the leaves changing, and always pretty along the river. Summertime, this is a good place to come because it's always cool. It's very moist. Usually a little bit of a breeze from the river. The river's pretty wide down here, and not real deep, but wide, and seems to move a lot of air. I really like their setup right there. That's kind of something I would like to have someday. I'm thinking trailer more than house. Trailer you can move around if you don't like it after a couple of years, or you get sick or something, you know, you move, by golly. Take the whole place with you. You don't have to pack anything up. Just hook up. But that's for another day. Hadn't changed an awful lot down here. Not a lot of brilliant colors through here, but don't know whether it may have peaked a little bit here already or whether it just hadn't gotten around to it yet. We'll see how it lays along the river. I'm sure we'll have a better view of the river. The land rises very much on the other side of the river when we get down here, so it really gives you a good backdrop. There we go. Now we're getting in a little bit of color. That's pretty nice. It's funny, this road, this is the locals use this road as a cut through rather than go all the way up to 28. They use this to cut off a good bit of the journey. And so let's see a lot of trucks down here, utility workers, things like that, zipping along here. And like I said, it does turn to gravel down here a little bit, so we try to take it easy because of the belt on Susan's bike. You never want to mix gravel and a belt. That always ends badly. There's this little base camp place. What do you think about this? It's made out of containers. They made some little container vacation chalets, I guess you call them. I always like to look at it when we come by here. It's a really great idea, you know, if you just wanted to have a place to stay for a little while. Hey guys, Corvette, yeah. May or may not have mentioned it before. I had a Corvette one time. I had a deal with my dad when I was about 14 years old, maybe 13, 14 years old. My dad came to me and said, "Look," he said, "I want to make a deal with you. If you won't smoke or drink until you're 21 years old, buy any kind of car you want." And I was already Corvette crazy by that point. And I said, "Well, you know it's going to be a Corvette, don't you?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "That's okay. We'll do it." Well, my 21st birthday, my mom and dad drove up to Raleigh where I was going to school and delivered my brand new 1973 Corvette Stingray. It was a great car. I had it for about 10 years. Should have kept it forever, but you know, things happen. In my case, I got married, had kids. Nobody could ride in it but me, maybe, you know, two of us at a time, and it needed some work. It's about time to go through the motor, suspension, pretty much everything. And and the guy kept wanting to buy it from me, and he kept raising his price, and finally one day I said, "You know, I don't think I can sell this anywhere else for this amount. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. So if I want another one, I'll get another one." And I've never had another one since then. But he really enjoyed it. He had a great time with it. What do you think of the colors here? A little better? River's running kind of slow and mild today. The last time we were here, it had rained a lot, and the river was really moving. but it's almost like a lake right now. We get some better views of it down here. This is just sort of a little tributary. That's an island in the middle of the river there. So, oh, bouncy, bouncy. See what we got. Okay, now we're getting out of, now you can see it. What do you think? Yeah, the colors are pretty good over there. They're not going up the mountain yet. They're real low right here, which is interesting. I don't know if that means they're going from the bottom up or coming from the top down. I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of trees up there yet to turn. But that looks pretty nice. I like the river right there. Isn't that cool? Hopefully I'm giving you a good video of it. But this is the shady side of the river, so we'll be going in and out of light and shade here. A lot of rock folds and all that right here. You can see how these mountains in this area was formed, I guess. So far so good. Usually on this road we don't get anybody behind us and we can go pretty slow. There are not very many places to pull off. But once we get on the gravel we really go slow. Don't know how far up the gravel we'll go today. I never know what the lovely wife wants to do. But love the tree tunnels. At some point this will be all turned and it'll really be spectacular. Of course the sun doesn't hit it much this time of day. Just after lunch. Kind of nice through here. It's a nice road. Needmore Road. If you ever want to come ride it, it's right off of Highway 74. Oh, about 8 or 9 miles from Bryson City toward the Nantahala Gorge. Be on your left, coming from Bryson City. But it's right there, right where 28 turns off of 74 to the right. It's right before you get there. It's the last road on your left. This, like so many roads, was we were turned on to by our friend Fletcher. Fletcher was a guy who comes up to Iron Horse, or has used in the past. We haven't seen him in the last couple of years, but we used to run into him all the time up here, and he would say, "Hey, I got a road for you," and we'd go ride it. And it was always great. But what do you think? We always ride our favorite rides up here, and we'll try to find a new road to ride to as well. We just keep adding to it. There's a bridge you can walk across up here if you so desire. Get onto the other side over there, and I think it's an island there as well. I think the river splits up here and goes around it. I never have walked out on that bridge. I've never had the desire. Somebody's out there now. But people like to walk out over there. I have no idea what's on the other side. It's a really nice bridge. Put a lot of effort into it. It's getting pretty long. We're going to be zipping off of the river right now. We'll be coming back to it just around the bend here. But this is just the nature of the way this road goes. We go up a little ways up this hill, and we'll turn around coming back down the other way. And have a lot more access to the river once we get around the other side. Right through there. A lot of yellows and some oranges, not a lot of red. Hopefully the camera will pick up the colors pretty good. Yeah, the camera loves green. I hope it loves these others. There we go. Those are turned pretty good. In case you're wondering, we're at 1,861 feet. So we're not, really up in elevation. The campground's, I think, right around 1,000, maybe 1,200. So we're not but about 600 feet up from that. All right, hit it back down. Lots of little churches around here, and they're all Baptist churches. It's funny. I can't, as a born and raised Methodist, I always laugh seeing the Baptist churches. Where the heck were the Methodists? We're Johnny come latelys, I guess. Climbing the hill again. There's some reds. Looks nice. Alright, well, if I can shut this daggum thing off, I'm going to shut it off for now. I might come back on here and show a little bit more of the river later, but I think we've run this one long enough. Everybody have a great day. Take care. Bye.